Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this video by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Racha, Kodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Lord's elect, in with the 144,000. This is a Ratazah from the Great Millstone GMS Atlanta camp with another video, right? I just want to use this article as another backdrop for this video or lesson dealing with Donald Trump. All right, as we call him, was the apostles call him Nero 47. All right, how he's basically saying, with these ICE raids that are currently going on in these different major cities, he's claiming that they're not doing enough. All right, as you see in this article, and I'll play the little short video clip they have as well. This is from NBC News. .com, and it says Trump says he is committed to ongoing ICE raids. They haven't gone far enough. It says an interview with CBS 60 Minutes. The president said some federal judges have held back his agenda as he seeks to accelerate the pace of deportations. All right. So, yeah, there you go. So Trump, he's basically saying that they basically got to do more. And we look at some of these video clips and read some of these stories. ICE is, essentially bringing pure hell on the people. And mainly, all right, who are they targeting? They're targeting the tribes, right? Your so-called Spanish-speaking tribes. Right, like your so-called Mexicans and so forth. And not only that, but now they're targeting you so-called blacks. We said that, all right, when they first started, and they had the riots out there in Los Angeles and different areas, and so-called black people, all right, you southern tribes were like, hey, well, it's done, that's their problem, ain't nothing to do with that. We good, we're legal citizens and all of that. Just to turn around months later, and now basically ICE is targeting you now. See, so this is the beginnings of Jacob's trouble. All right, so in Jeremiah 30 verse 7, all right, which speaks about is even a time of Jacob's trouble, which Jacob represents you Israelites, you tribes, okay, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And yeah, this is hell, man. and we always prophesied and said that it's going to level up, so Trump is pushing the envelope, as the saying goes. So we'll just play these little short clips, only 40 seconds, and then we'll get a couple of scriptures. Hopefully you can hear.
Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
You're okay with those tactics?
Yeah, because you have to get the people out. We have to start off with a policy, and the policy has to be you came into the country illegally, you're going to go out. However, you've also seen you're going to go out, we're going to work with you, and you're going to come back into our country legally.
Right, so there you go. In another clip I saw, they was actually showing, as a woman was talking, they was actually showing highlights or clips of some of the things ICE was doing.
This week we highlight another
and
lift. When the
ICE was man, they doing all types of things, man. They kicking in doors, breaking car windows, snatching people up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Old people getting snatched up, and these are people that are supposed to be U.S. citizens. So across the board, you Israelites are being being dealt with, man. So we always said expect for it to get worse, all right? And hey, you just heard it. Trump said that they're not doing enough, but he's blaming the so-called judges that is set up in place. All right. So he's got a couple of scriptures that go into that, because we're in a time of Esau coming down with great wrath and fully showing his horns now. All right. It's Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, which represents the people on the earth. We're in a time of woe. All right. Woe represents mourning, death, okay, misery. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Which the devil is the so-called white man, which is his physical counterpart, as we all know, that in his truth. Okay, he's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan himself, but his physical counterpart on the earth. All right, the man on the earth that operates under the spirit of the devil and Satan is Esau, the white man. All right, and Trump and his administration is showing that. All right. So there you go. He's coming down with great wrath, because he knows he had a short time to rule, have dominion. So he's trying to hurry up and basically speed things up so he can try to establish his New World Order agenda, but it's all going to fail in the end. All right. There's on that. This is Isaiah 19 and 4. All right. See, it says message to Egypt, which Egypt today is America. So this is Isaiah 19 and 4. It says, and the Egyptians, which today would be these so-called Americans, because Egypt is America, all right, today, the modern day Egypt. So the Egyptians would be these American people. All right. It says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. Right. Apostle Tahar going to the cruel Lord is Trump today. All right. He's that cruel Lord that's set over Egypt, or set over America. And based upon, we can come to that conclusion based upon practices that he's put in place since he took office. All right. So I will give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shahos. Right. He's that cruel Lord and fierce king that's ruling over America, or that's ruling over Egypt right now. Right. The fact that he said that ISIS is not doing enough, yeah, man, you a fierce ruler. Because ISIS, they're doing some wild, crazy stuff, man. Beating people up, like I said, dragging people, and these are people that's supposed to be U.S. citizens, So yeah, they're going in, man. But that's all under the orders of Donald Trump. All right, the cruel Lord and the fierce king set up over Egypt. This is Psalms 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, disappoint him. All right. Who? Esau. It says, cast him down, which the Heavenly Father is getting ready to do. The Most High is about to bring Esau and his empire and his kingdom down. It says, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Right? The wicked is Esau, once again, wicked on the earth, pursuant to Job 9:24, Malachi, the first chapter. It identifies Esau as the wicked. All right, that wicked nation. And they're also known as the Most High sword, right? Which sword was Esau's blessing. All right, I think you read that. What's that? Genesis 30, was it 35 or 36? All right, we have the fatness of the earth, and by thy sword thou shalt live. Because all this man knows is death, bloodshed, violence. And anytime the Most High initiates or brings violence to the earth, He uses Esau mainly to do it because that's his his sword. So the Lord right now is using his sword in the form of ice and the Trump administration to afflict and put hell on you Israelites, because again the main target is Jake, Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. You got other illegal immigrants here too, from different countries, like these so-called Africans or Hamites, Chinese, Japanese, East Indian. You got all type of people that's here illegally, but you only see them going after, as they would say, black and brown people. So what is that? All right, that's the Most High afflicting our people. Okay, this is the very beginnings of Jacob's trouble, and we say the beginnings because Jacob's trouble is going to entail a lot of death. People will get put to death, killed, shot. All right, these troops and soldiers are not going to use rubber bullets. They're going to use live ammo. Just start taking you out, man. Taking these people out. It's going to get to that point where it's going to get very violent. That's the judgment of the Heavenly Father. All right. So yeah, I just want to bring out a couple of scriptures that came to mind. These are the three first. All right, it's just showing how, things are turning up, man. Trump is not satisfied with the stuff that they've been doing thus far. They've been doing a lot. Like I said, you watch some of these videos and clips, you're like, God damn, shit going through it. But according to Nero, or the cruel Lord, it ain't enough, man. So expect it to get a lot worse, and at the end of the day, it's prophecy, So with that, Lord willing, you was edified and informed by this video, and it's on to the next one. Shalom.